Welcome to your Money Monday.
What do you do when a for sale buyer won't pay you a commission? Hey, I'm Rich Motts. Welcome to Money Monday, session 136. Of course, you've shown your buyers every available listing on the market, and then a for sale buyer comes up and they refuse to pay you a commission. Well, first of all, I hope you have an exclusive buyer's agency agreement signed with that buyer. But even if you do, most of those say that your compensation will only be via the MLS. This is where I've been preaching for years, to spend time and do a buyer's presentation with your buyers during the first appointment. At your very first appointment, your buyer's presentation is so essential in this seller's market because you have to show the buyers the visuals and the proof that the listing inventory is historically low and the market time is at its lowest in history too. Also, of course, show the sale price to list price is also at an all-time high, and they have to be ready to write a strong offer, as they will more than likely be in multiple offers. If you take the time and show them with great graphics what is going on and include your buyer's exclusive agency in this presentation, you'll find you'll get better committed buyers. But the most essential thing you can do to get them committed is talk about how you can find the off-market listings with the targeted listing search, the lost offer strategy, and how you turn multiple offer situations into finding more listings. Google my Money Monday session 54 for my rant on the beach that explains the targeted listing search, the lost offer strategy, and how to turn multiple offers into a huge win for you. So let's go back to the main question of this session. How do you get paid on a for sale by owner that doesn't want to pay you a commission? When you run into this situation, again, the first thing I'll ask you is, do you have an exclusive or non-exclusive buyer's agency agreement? If it's non-exclusive, it's time to consult with that buyer and make it exclusive, especially at least for this one property. Make sure your buyer agency exclusive agreement includes the language that the buyer will compensate you even if they don't buy a home, that the MLS compensates you via the seller. I know that you're thinking the buyer will never do that. They have no money, they already need closing costs paid, they're cheap, and on, all your excuses for you not to make a living, if you think about it. However, again, when you take the time to show them the targeted listing search efforts that you will help them find the off-market listings, and they know how impossible it is to find a home, they'll see value in this. One of the most important pieces in your buyer presentation that will set the buyer at ease about paying your 3 to 4% fee is you showing them the average appreciation of housing, what home price appreciation has been doing, and what is projected to do. Not just quoted by you, but by the experts. Show them the national, start at the national level, then statewide, then your local stats. Then they'll see that they will probably get paid back that fee within the first year and gain significant equity over the years of owning the home. So this is an investment with a return, not an expense. So get their mindset right and show them the facts, and you'll have no problem, and you're not selling them, you're advising them and setting them up for a great investment. So the logistics behind how a buyer can pay for you when a for sale by owner is, make sure that your exclusive language, your exclusive listing agreement has the language, your exclusive buyer's agreement has the language that the buyer will pay you, and you can add the language for this for sale by owner that the buyer will pay you from the additional closing costs that the seller pays for the buyer. That you add that fee on top of what the seller is already paying in the closing costs. So it will be a higher closing cost allowance, but you can include your fee in that. You just have to check with the lender to make sure that that percentage is proper. This allows the buyer to essentially finance your fee in the loan. So basically, it's $5 per 1,000 in today's market of your total commission. So if your total commission is $4,000, then that's $20 a month for them to be professionally represented in a negotiation on this transaction and get them through the negotiations, the home inspection, the pest inspection, the well septic, the appraisal, the survey, the financing, the title work, the closing, and so much more. You may still be doubting that the consumer would see value in these services. Well, they won't unless you give them a great buyer's presentation and make them aware that they may be getting into these situations. And as far as you doubting that they'll pay for your services, think about this. Most consumers buy a car nowadays and don't even flinch on adding another $1,000 or $2,000 to their car financing to cover extended warranties and clear coating, interior coating, etc. Yet we all know what happens as you drive that car out of the lot. It depreciates in value, and then you've already shown them what happens with real estate. It appreciates in value. And of course, some buyers might just have the money to cover your fee, so that's a great thing. Or if they're getting a gift from a relative for their down payment or closing costs, they'll include your fee in their gift. You simply provide your buyer's agency agreement as part of your transaction to your closing coordinator. Make sure the logistics of how you are getting paid are on the escrow instructions, and you've just helped a buyer get a home, and you get paid for the value that you offered them in representing them. It's that simple. The same strategy works when you are offered a lower commission through a co-broke for selling a listing. So keep this in mind for those circumstances also. I hope you like this video. It's real important, as you know, to take action. If you would like more information on how to work with a for sale by owner that refuses to pay a commission, the targeted listing search, the lost offer strategy, or how to turn multiple offers into more listings, feel free to reach out to me. I'm Rich Motts, and I will see you next Monday. Thanks so much, everyone.